Okay, so I'm back again. Yeah. And I've picked up my IKEA family cart from the bag there because I think it'll be quite a handy way of applying the thick paint onto the water, because since we've had the break, the water to me has become a bit more luminous, and I think it would be quite nice to represent that with thicker paint. Just see what that looks like. Okay. I'm just going to lift off some of that now because it was a lot darker than I wanted it to be. And I think that's better. And I could also do this, something like that here, so that it's a little bit flatter. I noticed while I was on the break as well, I put masking tape up here so that I could mask off the land and paint the sky in a similar thick paint. So I'm going to do that soon, because I think what I do here is responding more to the masking tape than anything else. And really, I think the water needs to be a bit brighter. Kill myself here. Honest to God. Okay, I know what I've got now in the bag. There's a 3-inch brush that's still clean. I think if I use that kind of this way, maybe with some clean water. Nothing like a sense of urgency about things. I realise the time there, and I'm taking the children to football at 5, so we need to really leave here in 15 minutes. So it's not a bad thing, you know, to have a bit of urgency about it, because otherwise you can just keep going forever and paint the life out of it. There's a thin line between being careless and having urgency, and so I want to contain. Yeah, I want to still be mindful. Okay, right, so let's deal with the sky. cleaning the water because the water was fierce green there. No. I want that to be less distinct too. Let's see. Okay. You know, I was worried there about making the sea too similar to the sky and stuff, but actually I don't care. I'm just gonna I think it is similar to the sky. I think the colours are similar. Oh, there's a beautiful bright sun there coming through, trying to come through. Maybe a little bit of cerulean blue will make it that little bit different, because it isn't, when I look at it again, it isn't completely the colour of the water. And I really don't want the sky going below the line there now like that, so I'm going to clean that up in a second. I think I'll turn it upside down. Because I want to wash off some of the white that went on the sky there. No, some of the white that went onto the trees. And I also want something to anchor it down this way, or anchor it up towards the sky. And while I was on the break, I masked off the land. I don't know if I told you that or not, so that I could get a nice clean thick sky. Alright, what I want to do now is to make up a colour to represent that little bit of field that's there. It's a kind of a yellowy green colour. And of course this is acrylic, so it dries quite quickly. It's nice if I have more time to use oil over the top. To me it's quite a satisfying thing, because the oil is lovely and vibrant and oily. Obviously it's oily. So this colour is kind of an important field there, and I think this green colour I've just made is going to make that. Now that I've turned it around, I think maybe more important is the rest of the sky. Let me just see. Aha. I know what needs to happen there. There's a splash of stones here and some sky here. And this really is a bit distracting because it's similar to the sky and land, so I think maybe I will put that colour in now that I've made it. So that I can take off that masking tape from there then. Okay, I think it was about here. Maybe a bit white. Yeah, and a touch more yellow. And it looks to me like it's also the colour that's in between those lovely trees there. For a few darks. Ultramarine blue and the burnt umber. There's a few areas that I want to re-establish the darks in. Something here, although it's not that dark. I want to find the edge of the trees with the field there. And there's also a line of a line where the trees meet the field over here. And again, it's maybe not quite that dark, but I'll just place it down first and then I can subdue with my fingers so you get the general direction of that line. Keeping my eyes half closed so that I don't see too much either. I don't want to go into fierce detail altogether. And I think the big bold moves are okay in the foreground to be left alone. They give the impression that it is the foreground. The bigger brush marks. So these smaller marks are maybe helpful to establish the background trees and things. So there, and then there's some darks in here too. And I think to anchor down in this area. Yeah, and this is the land extending out there. It needs a little touch of warmth. Every time I nearly kill myself going back. soften that little edge there. But I think I'm happier with the horizon coming down a touch. Okay, right. You see, I did quite like those little sections of trunk that were, I think what I want to do is just draw them with an inky consistency of brown and blue mixed together. Ultramarine blue and the brown, and I think I'll just draw them with a twig, because to me that makes them read more as trees that they are. Maybe an experiment, really. Sky. So something of those partly clouds that are crossing over there. Almost done now. I'm going to stop once I've done some sort of thing to describe these stones right here. Hopefully I didn't get the camera. And I'd say there could be a little bit of green in there too. And some light purple possibly. Maybe a last blast with the IKEA card. I've got enough white left. So it looks to me like I could put a bit of kind of cleanish water here again, maybe. I'm going to tidy up the shoreline here. To bring some of the brightness over here. For some reason I felt like it needed it. Okay. I've got in my head the voice of Sean Barrett, who I sat beside painting portraits on the Royal Mile 20 years ago, and he used to say to me, "For God's sake, stop. For God's sake, stop." And I'd be kind of relentlessly chasing some small thing. So I can hear him saying to me now, "For God's sake, stop." And I think think I maybe will do that once I just get back in IKEA bed one last time. Just I want to kind of give that a texture that isn't textured, but smoother. Maybe it just needs that. Okay. I just stood on the pallet there to get a bit of paint under my foot. Alright, so that's us. We're going to stop. We might even have a few minutes to go for a quick swim, hopefully. So thanks for watching. I won't really know what I think about this, I think, until I see it later on. But one thing that I do know about this is that it was fun, and it makes me want to do more of it, and maybe 10 of them in a day, so that there's no preciousness around the one that's on camera. But thanks for joining me. It's been really lovely to feel that you were watching, on and off, you know, having a cup of tea, whatever you do. But thanks for being there. And if you're ever in Edinburgh or near Edinburgh, this is about 10 miles outside Gladhouse Reservoir. You can swim here. There's a swing on the island. So we're going to swim out, have a swing, swim home, and then go and take them to football. This is Anya Devine signing off. Thanks very much for watching.